Hey, I think we're live. I think we're live.
Are we live? We should be the mic on? Are we live?
Hello. All right, cool. So, for those that got here early and want to watch a review of our Hammerfest experiences, that's what we're going to be talking about today and right now. We're going to try and go a little quick through this. People do have responsibilities tonight, so we're going to try and not link. So, let's kind of jump.
Let's see. Zach's like, finally, it's 1 minute after the advertised time.
Right? Don't worry, Zach.
We can see you, Chad.
We're gonna run another roll of ads just for you, Zach, but later. Please stay around and watch them. It's like $1.
Click on them. Click on our ads.
So, let's start. Eli,
Hello.
myself, the chair. So, took a trip about 3 hours away. These three competed in.
Yeah, we were down at Hammerfest for the weekend in Houston, Texas. A part of the Warzone overall Warhams and stuff event, and the Sigmar event in general is called Hammerfest. It's one of the Texas Masters events.
It's yes. This was our first AoS 4th edition Texas Masters event. So Hammerfest got the.
It kicks off the season, and in this case, kicked off the edition.
It did. Not the first tournament we've had in Texas.
No,
that
not
would
the
go
first,
to
FLG.
Outlaw.
Yeah,
the FLG, but the first Texas Masters, which I think is important. The Texas community, the whole shtick for us is our greater Texas AoS community: Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Dallas.
Yeah,
it was really awesome, and honestly, if it keeps going on for another year or so, we may need to expand that to L County, Killeen.
there's starting to be a lot of the clubs are starting to become more grand alliances than anything else.
They really are.
Like, Houston has a few different clubs. They're starting to fly under their own banner. We've got we finally have our own first like sister club in bad sportsmanship, actually with enough players to like really travel and represent them.
Dallas has 2, right? Roll to Wound and Defenders?
Roll to Wound is Houston. It's a subset of Houston.
How do I keep thinking Dallas?
Well, yeah, and the sad thing about
Shout out Nate.
Right?
Thank you, Nate, great guy. All those idiots fucking come play AOS. Like big boys.
They're not going to play AOS. Play a better game.
Seriously. Anything other than Legion. Why are we playing Legion? I get Star Wars, but no. Anyway.
What did everyone do?
3-2, baby. Lost to the 2 of the toughest armies in the game.
Right? 3-2.
1 and 3, I dropped.
Yeah, he got fucking rolled.
Not get
What was your score? And?
Oh shit, that means
I did bad.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
Esteban.
Wait a minute. Do we have we have to change the names in the Discord now.
No, we don't.
Joe's not 1 informant anymore.
No.
It's only 1.
Don't worry, Vault Wars is literally around the corner. I might be 1 informant again. So yeah, we had 2 3 and 2s, and then Jeff had a couple bad games, and then ended up dropping for health reasons.
Partially health.
I mean, here's the thing. And I'll get into it. Had a bad headache. Here's the thing. Had a bad headache at the end of round 4. They were uneven. I didn't want to like risk giving somebody a crappy game when there was a ring. So said, Curtis, is there, are you even or odd? He said, we're odd, so I dropped. I wanted to come and watch the stream, and I wanted to watch Zach play. So I could look. Like that's not
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's kind of jump into review. Eli, overall, what? Okay.
For what?
How did the streaming go?
Oh, streaming.
This is our first road stream.
Yeah, this is the first road stream. Have a new piece of tech added to our arsenal, affectionately as the Tech Grot, Chair Grot's new best friend, and also his worst enemy at the same time. I don't know if we narrow that down to the GoPro is my enemy, because as you can guys see, the GoPro is currently working. It's this nice picture you guys got on the green screen behind us.
At the moment.
But if you guys look at the Hammerfest videos, you notice that they kind of start abruptly on the game.
Like, round 2. Oh.
That was because
Absolute savage burn from Prophet in the chat.
I'm sorry. That's worth the comment.
That was great.
I'll keep breaking up really bad on the mic. Okay.
Bring it up.
That wouldn't surprise me. We are sharing
A Rhodes mic.
a Rhodes mic between us.
Yeah.
It could also be that I had to adjust the gate on the mics during the actual Hammerfest stream.
Also, standard technical difficulty for a Weirdcast stream.
Would is it really like our stream if we're not fucking something up at the beginning? Like, come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, technical difficulties at the beginning. The GoPro did not like the connection between the new Tech Grot piece, and we thought we had solved that problem by the end of day 1. And when we started day 2, we were all happy, go lucky. Yeah, we're gonna start like stream half an hour early with the timer so everyone can get in here and see. And then it didn't work, and I wanted to bash my head against the concrete beam that our table was next to.
It was a nice
Because I started getting a headache, and I thought I was about to have an aneurysm. But yeah, all 5 rounds that we recorded should now be up on the YouTube. Technical difficulties on the YouTube upload end delayed the 5th round to not be uploaded until Wednesday night. Not sure what caused that, but all 5 rounds are up. Go watch them. They're good games. They're fun games. And
We got some great matches, including a member of the Weirdcast, Matt, shipped up to Boston right now. Couldn't join us. He played another local club member, Chris.
Yeah.
And
So,
we had Joe also on for round. That was a fun game to watch.
yeah, I was on, but big thing is we have 4 games of just kind of chill, fun AoS, and then that game 5 is the tournament defining match between Zach and DJ for everyone. And I'm gonna spoil it, so go watch it if you're interested.
And I think that's it on the side. Jeff, I know you came and chilled with me after you dropped. What'd you think of the streaming setup?
I thought it were good. I watched a couple of the matches back. It's kind of just getting table audio. I thought it worked really well. But yeah, I mean, this is our first jump out of the gate. We'll get it better, and we'll be doing that in 2 weeks at Vault Wars. But yeah, I thought it worked fine. But we'll get it better. We'll fix things up and iron out all whatever they are, the nurglings in this. Yeah, it'll be fine.
So, in an effort to alleviate any kind of bad mic quality, let's pass these around. Let person. So, pass it over to Eli. Eli, can you give us a quick summary of your fate?
Okay.
And then your kind of overall experience at the event.
So, I'm going to mention 2 parts of my favorite game because I had one game that I really loved, and it was Skaven Mirror Match. I was playing against, his name is Justin, and he's from Bad Sportsmanship, and he was running a 2-drop Skaven list that had the Warp Seer and the Deceiver, and then just a bunch of MSU bodies with 6 Giselles. And it was a very cool game where, with the way the Skaven matchup works, and there's a lot of interaction throughout the turn for both players, there were lots of little moments that I think, like, a couple of them going the other way that they did could have completely switched the game in his favor. We're playing on close to the chest because it was round 4, so we had really far deployment. He had Night Runners, so he took all 4 objectives to start the game, and it just kind of... And then we put our Nahals in the middle of the board to start the round, and I moved my Giselles up, shot his Giselles, and then it just kind of went back and forth from there. There was... It ended up being towards the end, I won a priority and got my clan rats to the other side of the board to kind of just neutralize a half of the board for him and sort of close him off on the left end to the point where he only got 1 objective at the end of the game. just to kind of keep it short. But it was very fun. We had our Vermin Lords. There were 3 Vermin Lords duking it out in the middle, and mine won out at the end and basically just lasted one like half a turn longer than both of his Vermin Lords, and that ended up being like really, really huge for determining middle board control. Some other fun moments in that game. Me learning that Storm Fiends come out on any turn, which is cool. I did not realize that. That's really sweet to just give the turn away and then be like, turn 1, here's some Storm Fiends, right after you've moved your whole army. And then learning that I'd been playing the Deceiver wrong in combat. He wounds on 2s, not 3s, which is fine. And I rolled fine with him all weekend, so it was all good. And then his rally rolls on his Giselles just were not kind. He rallied 1 Giselle the whole game. Yeah, the 2 of his rally rolls, he only got 1 4-up, and it was that was one of those breaks that I was talking about that really went my way. But I think so I think that was in total my favorite game. But then like my favorite moments was like the totality of the Deceiver's performance in Game 3 against Ironjaws. That was the game where like the Deceiver decided that he was going to roll like a god and make every teleport, and it just really showed what the power looks like for that model on the top end when everything's going right for you. Like he killed all of the heroes. Legitimately, he was the reason I stuck to the plan. Like he did kill all the heroes and the big pig by himself. He stood on the circles and got the objectives, and he scored me points. Like he would roll the 6s for the crit mortals. It was fantastic. Like that was like the game where I was like, this is why I bring the Deceiver. When things go really well, they go really fucking well. But it was a blast. I lost to Slaves and I lost to Night Haunt, which were 2 matchups that I expected were going to be difficult going in. I figured I was going to play Slaves at least once because there were like 11 there, and I had game plans for them, but that match just ended up being Deceiver and the Bell decided not to make wards, and I was like, well, cool. So they died to the wound both times. And then Night Haunt, just like nothing went my way after the first turn. And you can't have floundering games against those armies because those armies just have really strong war scrolls and will overpower you if you don't have a list that isn't directly tech to kind of those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess then, so I played my 5 games. Only one of them was. 2 of them were aggressive slants one way or another. One of them was Nash. I won that game very handedly. The other one was Kenneth and his mixed on frogs squiglet.
Yep.
Which was in the other way. I got bullied real hard. No,
he doesn't have Trug in that list.
Yeah, no, that was Scragrot.
But
I got Trog.
That list is real.
Yeah, that was Scragrock pointed at the Terminus from 16 inches away and was like, take 9 mortal wounds. Yep. I was like, oh, well, that's a dead hero. But that's on stream. You guys can see me kind of flounder a little bit before I just get rolled. That happens.
That happens.
Right? I played against literally my list. Won that, but that was kind of a slog. 3-up saves, they'd be like that.
They do.
And then I played against Blood Knight Spam, Dry, game 4.
Mm-hmm.
That game went really poorly for me, and I just ended up kind of throwing in the towel really early. And I was like, you know what? I want to go get breakfast. That's where my heart is. That's where my mind is. And then that would kind of lead into my favorite game of the event, which was against Dylan Cochran, the Weird Ape. Basically on Vordry with a bunch of Blood Knights doing the exact same thing. And that game was a slog, but ended up coming out on top. The high rend from long strikes, plus Bastion's ability to tank anything in the game as long as he's not being directly focused down, was pretty insane. And the power of Morbid Conjuration just like can't be understated.
Especially because we were important to note that we were playing pre-FAQ because the FAQ came out 3 days before the event.
Yeah.
And the TOs were like, No.
We're not, as they should be. Changing the rules for an event a couple days before the event is just not wise.
After list submission got pushed back a week
Yes, to
To-
allow for the Skaven Dome.
to allow for the Skaven book, and just in case the fact came out, and then it came out a week later than we were expecting.
Yeah.
Even then, Joe was still.
I was the only
He was-
person that did not submit their list on time,
He was, in fact, the only one.
and that got me docked 10 sports points, which got me the lowest sports points at the event. Feels good. I can go lower.
Can you?
I can just not submit a list.
You could just not submit a list. That would be bad, Joe.
That would be bad. That would be bad. But so game 5 was against Dylan. He's our friend. Game was a slog, kind of both ways. We it kind of came down to a couple silly rolls. 3 Vanquishers basically survived a 5 Blood Knight charge and held that block into combat for another round, because he could either fight them or he could kind of retreat over them and kill them. But that was a really lucky break on me. Ren 2 shooting from long strikes was enough to kind of pull down the rest of the Blood Knights through the ward, and long strikes rally really efficiently. You kind of get it with Giselle's 2 wounds, high impact shooting,
Yep.
feels real good.
And yet, Giselles are no longer the best of those like Scryer teams anymore. They're
Right.
actually the worst.
Right. Now, everyone was like, "Oh my god, Giselle's are going to warp the game, popping out of knob holes, shooting the heroes."
Lo and behold, rattling guns.
Right now we got to deal with rattling guns. What's the tech like?
Okay,
60
so
rattling
like
guns and-
the really fucking boring spam list is that you bring like 18 to 21 rattling guns, 3 reinforced units, and maybe a little side unit, 2 Graciers on foot, so you fit everything into 2 regiments, and then 120 clan rats.
Deep and engaging.
Because you can't see any of the rattling guns within 13 inches as long as they're within 3 inches of a clan rat unit.
Yeah.
And they have a 15-inch range.
They needed guarded hero.
That's just what they got. They're a hidden weapons team, so it's them around. They're 6 up save, but the important thing is that they're 3 wounds apiece.
Yeah.
So you get 33% extra wounds for compared to Giselle's for the same point cost, and the save characteristic doesn't matter because you're not visible to shooting.
So
Sounds dumb.
It is deep and engaging gameplay. What really makes me mad is that on average number of shots, because it's 3d6 per rattling gun.
mhm.
On an average number of shots, 3 rattling guns have higher damage output than 6 Giselles.
I believe it. You're the math teacher here.
I didn't even
GW.
net that out. I let an app
GW,
do that, and I
please.
looked at it and I got mad.
GW, please. Please save us.
But it's okay because that means that the 150-ish points that I have in some of these lists that I'm looking at for Smash and Bash means I can include a Deathmaster, or I can just include 3 rattling guns.
If we're lucky, these monthly promised updates from GW will solve this.
They said expect it, by the way.
Right.
So not that it'll happen.
But yeah, that was my favorite game. It was a really good slog back and forth. I ended up winning that game by 2 points. So
And this was a match that you had beforehand
yes,
because you guys literally played this at Bunker like
Yes.
2 weeks ago.
yes. So I've been playing a lot of Soulbite Blood Knight lists recently. Kind of hope I'm done with that. It's not a miserable experience, but
When you face something a lot, you want something else.
nobody likes to get charged by 20 Blood Knights. And that's just a list where you have to walk your dudes up.
And get
It'd
charged
be
by
like-
20 blood knights.
Okay, go ahead and do it. This is gonna be fun. But yeah, no, that was a really good game. I really loved everything about Hammerfest and Warzone, right? Was it Warzone?
Warzone is the overarching event that is run by, I believe it's Alan Bailey.
Yeah.
Who's been prominent in the 40K and 30K communities for a while. And so it is the event for running the big 40K, 30K AoS events, but they also have MCP, Legion, and a bunch of other smaller game events over the course of the weekend.
Jack, if you're watching this,
You mean
Yeah.
DJ?
No.
for the MCP.
Or Zach?
MCP guys.
Oh,
MCP
shit.
guys, yeah.
I didn't realize the Austin crew came down.
up. I talked to them during the lunch break. Zach took it first place. I don't know what he ran because I didn't think. I didn't check.
Fucking congrats, Zach. That's awesome.
Yeah, good job, bro.
Probably had super.
Right? Probably
If I had to guess.
right. There was a Marvel character.
Yeah.
But my only complaint is a pretty standard complaint for these kinds of events.
Mhm.
I don't like paying $3 for a bottle of water.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's not in their hands.
That is not in their
That's a
hands.
venue issue.
That's a venue. I hate doing it. All right. Yeah.
However, I will say I love that the food trucks that they get every year
Yeah.
because that Texasiana is good.
Right. We could talk for probably an hour about Nico's and all the fun stuff we do.
Yes.
But
Your favorite game?
all right, I'm gonna hand it over to you.
All right. My favorite game. So as usual with anything I ever do, it's all dice dependent. So game 1, I play Chris Armstrong. He's playing Khorne. I charge with 6 Vanguard. I do 42 damage with 20 block of bloodletters. He makes no saves and lifts the unit. I don't attack with horse. That was insane.
Sometimes you just got to do it to them.
Sometimes Vanguard go burr. So that game was pretty close. All my games actually were close except for when I got charged. Second game, I played Joseph Albiter from Dallas. Running Broad has been my bane of my existence since Vault Wars last year. So this game, I charged with all 6 Vanguard again, double fight, do all the things, and guess how much damage I do?
6.
I do 4. I don't know how that happens.
Apparently, I
don't know where the math is, but that like so that game actually was really close.
One Varangar? A horse? Is that how we count?
6 Vanguard.
Well, no. Like that's the damage. One Varangard swing and a horse.
I guess. I
It
don't
was
know.
on the charge, right?
It was on the charge, and I fought twice.
One horse.
Yeah.
One swing.
I don't know what it was.
Meanwhile, I get charged by 4 Vanguard on Wednesday, and they delete a 40 block of clan rats.
Like I said, like it's just what I do. I roll dice really good or really bad. It's fine. But so that game was super close. I blew all my buffs at that point, and at that point I couldn't do anything. So I lost that one by like 5 or so. It was close. Game 3, it was the Slave's Mirror. That game was super close. We really sped through the. We ran out of time. We ran out of time at top of 4. He did his turn. I sped through my bottom of 4. We rode Prio. It just ended up going really fast at the end. I mean, technically, I should have won through the talk out, but I didn't take the win because we were just going so fast, and I just felt bad. So lost that one by a point.
Going through 2 rounds in 5 minutes is really tough. The fact that you had any kind of a conclusion is honestly a miracle.
Yeah, I mean, just that, and then like, and I kind of like got way in front of him. Like, yeah, we tried. It was rough, but anyway. So that one I lost by 1, and then that was, I guess, the Giant. Like, I don't know, either that game or the Giants game was my favorite. They were both really close.
Yeah,
they were both really close games. And then day 2, game 4, I played the only person that's left in Rolled Wound, Nate, great guy, but I got trogged bad. That game was not close. We only finished 4 rounds, but
So bad your phone had.
my phone's like, what's going on? But yeah, so they got wrecked in that game, and then I had a really bad headache and stuff, like I said earlier, and it just wasn't feeling. Wanted to watch a stream, wanted to chill out. They were uneven on. There was a ringer playing, so I just dropped and hung up.
Yeah,
but yeah, I had a lot of fun. Like, still believe in the list. List is really good. Games are close. I'm definitely switching out for Be'lakor after watching Zach play.
Be'lakor's sweet.
Be'lakor is too good, but yeah, I mean, I think the list is really good. I'm happy with the list. Happy with the army. But
List is fun. It's just hyper aggressive.
Yeah,
Be'lakor feels like it gives you more tech play.
Well, and Twilight gives me more.
And Twilight,
yeah,
Twilight. I want to experiment a little bit more.
Yeah, going like I missed the Khorne like toolkit. But yeah, that was my week.
The more I see people bring in Twilight, the more I look at Twilight, the more I tried Thankful for the first time on Wednesday, and I'm like, you know what could be really good with Thankful? Spell portal.
There were a lot of people experimenting away from morbid. I don't know if that was in anticipation of a morbid change. And it's like, I don't know if I want to commit to that because I don't really want to commit to list building with incredibly powerful options that
Yeah.
are on the chopping block.
Yep.
But Twilight was very, very good. There were some people running Aetherworks as well.
A lot of the Slambo guys were running Aetherworks, which is really interesting. And honestly, in my opinion, not a terrible pick. Quicksilver Swords is great into stuff like Lumineth, Techless build Lumineth with protection up. It's great into Nighthaunt.
If I have to sit through another Slambo guy telling me how funny it is to walk Pendulum into a unit,
it is though, because it's the only one that can now.
right?
Yeah.
Not the only one that can walk out though.
No.
Stupid morbid.
See, and my thought process for moving away from morbid is it's really easy to not fuck up with morbid if you just don't bring it.
True.
And I ran Primal, and I like Primal, but having a
It's fine.
Wisdom from the mountain. Tom Guan has graced us. He has said, please do not cast shackles in between your army and your opponent. Cast it behind your opponent's models.
I mean, yeah.
So they don't get free pylons.
Yep.
So
That seems like obvious advice, but like
sometimes it needs to be stated.
Sometimes it does need to be stated.
Yes. So
don't let your opponents move their models forward for free.
No,
do not do that.
We only have please for about 3.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, please keep shackling me so I can get free balance with my Baron.
I felt like that was the one like real mistake that I felt like my opponent made in my Skaven mirror was he threw Warp Lightning Vortex down, and I was like, that's cool. I don't mind my entire army being in combat now.
Yeah.
Because you don't do damage to me, and then these clan rats are engaged, and so are these flame bombs. This Warp
just
Lightning
remove
Vortex going away.
Yeah.
Like, don't
Here's
the deal. If your effect is outside 3 inches for a static endless spell, just don't fucking put it in combat with your opponent.
Yeah.
Wait, that record.
Right. So
You would think Peyton brought Khorne and he had a better record than you.
Yeah.
And he nearly got the 3-2. He was really, really close at the end. He played our buddy Dimitri, so it was a Khorne Slanesh match. Came down real close at the end to basically like Bliss Barb's just a mistake on positioning for obscuring terrain because of a mistake in understanding the rules, and because obscuring terrain is fucking dumb as hell if you're not wholly on it instead of behind, and you're instead trying to be behind, it gets a little fucky.
Right. So for our last little moment here, while we're doing a review, let's do a little bit of speculative bullshit. We've seen army changes. What do we think the meta is going to look like going forward into Smash in November?
Yeah. Unless we get some sort of big change at the end of October, it doesn't change.
You know,
Nighthaunt, Lumineth, and Slaves are still extremely powerful.
I hate to agree with you, but you were correct. Nighthaunt basically didn't change.
Nighthaunt got a big nerf.
I mean, a bit.
The subfaction going to 1 unit a turn is huge.
True.
That is really big, but they still have really efficient war scrolls, and even with some of the points bumps, they're still pretty strong. Lumineth took a really big hit. I just think we'll still see Lumineth, but we won't see Venari heavy builds.
True.
We'll see a lot of Huracan.
Yeah.
More Huracan builds, like what Tom has been bringing. And then you'll probably see some people experiment with like mixing in some Alarith stuff because they do hold objectives well, but it's just not as obviously strong as the other stuff. And then Slaves basically got passed over.
Right. We're gonna continue to see cavalry-based slaves lists. They're very efficient, and most people ended up losing 40 points from their list.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I totally agree, Zach. I think you're still going to see some Sentinel spam. It's just not going to be like as obviously strong because they can't stack -1 to hit and 5-up crits, which is why I think we'll see some people pivot away from them a little bit and go into more Huracan builds. But like Venari and Huracan are both still extremely fucking strong.
Yeah.
I think Nighthaunt goes down a little. Lumina takes that spot, and I think Zinch starts to.
Zinch is going to come up a little bit. They just sneaky got buffed. Buffed by the FAQ, and they were already pretty strong. Gits is still going to be at the top, so expect a lot of Gits, expect a lot of Lumineth, Slaves, Nighthaunt, Zinch, and Nagash.
Right.
God, I hope, please with the rise of Iron Jaws. I would fucking love to see it.
Honestly, if there's an army that just gets way better and I see more of, I'm fine with it being Iron Jaws.
Yeah.
Iron Jaws is such an oddly enjoyable thing to play into.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, I just
I love playing against Iron Jaws.
I think every
it's
army
very
should
fun.
be good.
Yeah. I expect also you'll start seeing a little bit more of the Skaven bullshit come through because the hidden weapons teams are good. We didn't see it at Hammerfest because the book just came out. A lot of people just didn't pivot to those immediately because they were trash before. But hidden weapons teams tripling in model count, wound count, and output for 50-point increase is just great. And the Scourgers are really cool. The Galvaniers are really cool. A lot of the new War Scrolls are really, really fun. Like Chris from our club brought Vizik and Kritok and looked like he was having a blast. And I'm looking at trying basically a variation of between like 6 lists that all involve having Vizik because he's awesome.
Kritok looks fun.
Kritok is fun. I got one game in with Kritok.
I don't know how I feel about Vizik yet.
I think it's 2.
So, not to keep going on a tangent here, Vizik is really expensive. He is also singularly the best priest in the game,
Fair.
bar none.
Yeah, he gets a free prayer.
He gets to do a free prayer, so he can chant 4 prayers a round, which is not to be understated how good it is. His war scroll prayer, well, it pisses me off. It's called Death Frenzy because there's nothing involving death in it. Has 2 really good effects. The especially when you look at the effect on the opponent combined with Bodyguard, you can very easily have a unit -1 to attack into your army. And then -2 attack if you throw them up, make them -1 to hit and wound with Vizik, and have them all attack Vizik.
Yep.
All defense. There's a lot of weird fucky shit that you can do mixing up with your opponent. And then just the Skaven Prayer Lore is really strong. I don't think he's a unit you throw in the list. You have a game plan built around him being in the list. And if you don't have a game plan built around being him in the list, you will find yourself missing shit.
Yep.
You will find yourself without enough of the pieces that you're looking for.
And the other dark horse too, we have another battle tome. We have 2 battle tomes coming before.
We do have 2 battle tomes coming before the end of the year. Who knows when they're coming out?
Yeah, we got Stormcast coming. We got Slaves of Darkness coming. So who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, by Smash, we might have Stormcast.
Might.
We
Fucking hope we do.
We won't have Slaves.
No, Slaves is supposed to be coming out by the end of the year, and I'd be shocked if Slaves came out before Smash, if not like Smash weekend.
So I think for Smash, we'll have Zinch kind of creep up in representation. I think Slaves will continue to stay strong. Nighthaunt was really weird. We have a lot of Nighthaunt players in Texas, but only one of them kind of showed up.
And it's still just a strong army.
So we may see more Nighthaunt representation, even though it's one of the best armies in the game at the moment. Locally, we didn't really see it kind of turn out for the event, which was odd.
I would love to see the Nurgle representation go up a little bit after the FAQ, because I did think the FAQ was really kind to them. That extra ability they got was really sweet to make their disease mechanic work by being able to, once they kill a unit, just spread disease.
Right.
Who would have thought? Very thematic.
So I think it's a cool thematic ability.
Yeah.
I think the problem is
they have a lot more volume of attacks now than they used to. So they do a decent amount of mortal wounds. So I think it helped them. Like, it doesn't immediately make them like a power army, but I think it makes the mechanics work enough that I would hope that some of the people who brought Nurgle start playing with them a little bit more. And I would love to see more than we had one Nurgle player.
I think it was a single Nurgle.
We had a single Nurgle player at Hammerfest.
So I agree with you, Nick. The problem is, I know there's a lot of players in Texas that like to win and also own a Zinch army. So,
But he's not wrong. Texas does hate Zinch.
We do really.
We hate Zinch, and we love
we love slaves.
We love slaves.
Well,
And
slaves
we love
and
destruction. We love daughters.
Yeah.
Daughters of Cain compared to everybody else.
Right.
So,
but yeah, no, it was a great event.
Yeah.
It was funny to watch the top 2 tables for round 5. just kind of got a giggle out of that. The representation here in Texas is also really crazy. Also, shout out to Gitz. I think that's going to be another army that sees a little bit more play.
I mean, it's still good.
I mean, it got nerfed, but more people.
The
saw
nerf
it.
to Trogs was not enough.
No.
They upped that war scroll by 20 points, and they could have upped it another 20, and it still would have been good.
Right.
The two, like Sleazus and Kenneth, both went 4-0 and 1 because they tied against each other.
Yep.
And they and those lists don't really change that much
No.
from the points change. That army is really good. The Trog part of that book is really good at stacking its buffs efficiently. The Trog War Scroll the Rocket War Scroll in particular is pointed really efficiently, and the Squigs are just fucking insane.
So much
for
volume.
what you can do.
So much volume for
Like
so cheap.
the Squigs were somehow overshadowed by Trogs, and then people the really good lists that are coming out are the ones that realize, wait, you can have both.
Dude, the amount of attacks that I was like yelling at Nate, I'm like, stop rolling dice. I was like, please, like I already have like you have 18 wounds banked. I'm like, why are you still rolling?
Like your game plan
It was
against
gross.
your game plan
So
against
gross.
Trogs, if it's all Trogs, is to hold out for the turn that the bad moon is not in the middle of the board,
Yeah.
and hope you have enough left with enough power to actually go through.
Yeah.
That's been my experience against Trogs. Is that the turn I was able to take down a 6 block with Seraphon was a Raptidon unit that charged at full models on the turn they weren't under the bad moon. With Skaven, I just have to bait them into places where they're not on circles. Yeah, they're just 190 for 3 now. They were 170 for 3. I don't think a 20-point bump is the issue. I think they needed to go up 30 to 50 points.
Yeah, you're waiting for that moon to move. Like Margaret says,
Yeah, if they don't have Scragrot, you might have a little bit more luck on your side.
Right.
But if they have Scragrot, like the board they're in the middle of the board, and so is the bad moon on round 2. And by that point, they
Sometimes
probably
it doesn't even move.
yeah.
look at my game. The entire game.
Yeah. Trug is out though. Yeah, but Trug was honestly the inefficient part of those lists.
Right. Trug was the worst part.
Like Trug and honestly like a Trog boss. A Trog boss was also like kind of flex. Like you didn't need a Trog boss. You wanted Scragrot.
Yeah. But I don't know.
But Trug is cool. So if you're a Trog player and you run Trug, you got cool
Right.
mad respect powers.
Absolutely.
Speaking of mad respect, before we get to our game, shout out to Ashley for the 5-0.
Right? Girl got her 5-0
Yeah.
finally.
Even
She's been fighting for that for a bit.
Yeah.
Went great. I was really proud to see her.
She switched to armies trying to find the right one, and then she's been grinding Lumina for like the last 18 months. So shout out Conroe, shout out Ashley for getting her 5-0. Hopefully she moves to a different army.
Hopefully.
If y'all want to see her play, she's our game 4. Round 4.
That's right. She was round 4 against Nick Swope and his Iron Jaws.
Yeah. So you can actually see her play.
I need to go back and watch
That
game.
was
Those games because those games, all the games on this
Nerf River Blades.
It's
It's my one takeaway from
River Blades are fucking gross, and they
Nerf
should
them.
be nerfed so bad. No,
Yeah, so
the more I read, I have not played against them, but the more I read that War Scroll, the more pissed off I get.
for the guys that are here right now that don't plan on sticking around for the Spearhead game, we will be back next week for Vault Wars prep. Pretty sure that'll be Jeff and I playing our Vault Wars lists.
Yep.
So it'll be Bellacore Slaves versus Parasite Deathbow. The week following that, we will be doing list reviews for Vault Wars. Right now, I think we're at 40-something participants.
Mhm.
So maybe a one day.
Might be able to do it one day.
Might be able to do one day, or we may just do like a cash hour and a half and do a double day. We'll see what happens.
Super cash.
But yeah, that's what we had.
And that'll be in
planned.
the middle of the week because
Yes.
you guys will be out of town on Friday.
Yes.
With the string tech. So I just get to chill at home.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't make it up this year as much as I wanted to. I will probably be hanging out over the course of the weekend.
Coming back from that, however, we will be going week off. We're going to be taking that week off, that last month of October. Going into November, however, we will be ramping up for Smash and Bash. And also, we will be filming and putting up videos of a big MCP tournament as well. So if you like MCP or have a little bit of interest in that, come mid-November, we're going to have a couple games of that up, commentated by a tournament winner, and I think he won Adepticon.
1 second.
Oh, 1 second wind. Yeah, so
So it's well knowledgeable commentary,
Yeah, it's gonna be
which is which is great.
yeah, so guy travels around the world, well, not around the world, but around the U.S. Plays at Adepticon. He was at LVO, wins a bunch of tournaments, dominates his locals as you do.
November stream will be Halloween.
Yes, we will be doing a Halloween stream,
Just like
So-
we did last year. It was
Yep.
very fun, and it'll be spooky. We'll have
So-
different armies this year than last year, and we'll lean into the spooky theme.
So I'm gonna shoot for Soul Blight and Nighthawk.
That sounds like a good matchup.
Right?
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, we are going to run some ads. We are going to take a quick break while we set up for the Spearhead game.
Yep.
So, here's a little preemptive. We're going to run some ads while they set up.
Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah, we're gonna give a couple minute break,
Yeah.
like what 5-10 minutes, so that give a 5 minute break. We'll run ads. Let the players come in because Joe and I are gonna take off.
Yep.
Jeff is gonna stay around. We got friend of the stream Andrew coming in to play his Stormcast for the Spearhead game, just to keep it chill.
All right, Eli, you want to do a little sign off?
You're the one that has the slogan, but I can do like a mid crawl shout. If you like what we do and you want to see us do more of it, we appreciate that you hit the follow button here on Twitch.
Zach,
You
stay
go
with
to
the ads.
YouTube
Don't
and
leave
give us
us.
a like, subscribe on either side. We appreciate. We can't believe that people actually like give us a little bit of money to do this, but we want to keep doing it. We want to keep improving the stream, so we support. We love anybody who's giving us their support in any way. You guys are awesome, and we wouldn't keep doing this if we didn't have any kind of audience. As much as we love playing the game, we would just be here playing the game on Friday nights
Yep.
or some other time. If you drop a follow, drop a like somewhere, hit us up on Twitter. Joe's tweeting at TheWeirdCast all the time. Sometimes it's really cool stuff. Sometimes it's just unhinged content. So you want to flip a coin and see what you get each day. You can follow him at TheWeirdCast. I'm at 16ER Ramos. If you want to see some random takes, it's been sports lately because, well, the Astros just got knocked out of the playoffs, and I'm sad. And the Texans, for some reason, are good, so I might be tweeting about football occasionally.
And at the Weird Knobs for Jeff.
Just at Weird Knobs.
At Weird Knobs. Weird Knobs.
Jeff is tweeting primarily from that account nowadays. So, and he just put up a new reference sheet for 4th edition. So if you like the sheets that we've put out in the past, go ahead and download it. Let him know if there's anything wrong. Should be updated through the most recent FAQ. But we love you guys. Shout out. Can't wait to leave because I'm going to go take care of my wife.
Love y'all. Stay weird.
Play some Spearhead. I'm Jeff. My friend Andrew.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm going to be playing the Charnel Host. This is a Spearhead army I actually wrote. Because I like Khorne, and I like Demons of Khorne, and I was sad they didn't have one. So we've already done some pre-roll-offs here. I am the attacker. Andrew is the defender. For my regiment ability, I picked Brass Skulls, which will give my Skull Cannon crits on 6s. And for my enhancement, I took Killing Frenzy, which is a prayer on a 4-up. I do crits on 5s instead of 6s. It depends. So, well, it's 5 on 6s are crits. What they do depends on the unit. So if it's the Skull Cannon, it's an auto wound. If it is, any of the other units, it'll be mortals. 5. And Andrew, what are you playing?
I'm playing the Andrasta Spearhead today.
Uh-oh. We haven't seen this one on stream.
It's pretty powerful Spearhead. It's the original start box from last edition. So Andrasta and her Annihilators don't come in until turn 3, but it's got 2 units of 5 Vanquishers and 1 Knight Vexilor and a Chariot.
You got Chariot.
Yep.
Neat.
Chariot.
Andrew, so this one is going to be 3.5 display. They're both 3.5 display.
Which way up?
This, yeah, put to the center. And then this one's 4.5 from this side, right there. It's 3.5 from this side.
What 4.5 you said?
Yeah. All right, sweet. I haven't played Spirit in a hot minute, so we did all that stuff. What's next?
Defender picks board. I think we set up terrain. It's been a while since I played.
Yeah, Defender chooses which side of the battlefield you picked. Actually, Defender picks one of the deployment maps on the right and chooses which territory belongs to which player. So you want to cut it down the middle, or you want to cut it diagonally?
Middle.
Middle? Okay. Defender sets up their terrain features, followed by the attacker. So these are wholly within friendly territory, more than 6 inches from all other terrain features, and more than 3 inches from both long field battle edges and enemy territory.
What about here?
Yep. And then basically 6 from each other, and then 3 all around. You shoot.
No.
You do not shoot. Okay.
Oh, I lie. Yandrasta has a 12-inch shot.
Okay. She comes in like way later.
Turn 3, yeah. Oh, I also have a great storm bow on the Chariot, apparently.
Any more shooting that you have
No,
that you'd like
that's
to
it.
tell me about?
No.
Okay.
No.
I will go.
Man, I never built the Chariot with a bow, but they do it in the starter box. So
All right. So there's that. The terrain is down. Attacker sets up all their units. Okay. So as I was saying, I have a unit of Blood Crushers, which is going to be 3 of these bros. And let's see.
2 units of 5 bloodletters.
Yeah, 2 units of 5 bloodletters,
A
a Bloodmaster, and a Skull Cannon that you were nice enough to let me borrow. So it's set up at 6 inches from enemy territory. So way back here. Up at the gun. So we got these nifty markers. These are double-sided, so we can show who has control. Then we'll have those on the Battlework store at some point. So we'll go with those bros there. Go with my general here. He's the Bloodmaster. Go with a unit of Bloodletters on this objective. Soul Cannon. Go with the other unit of Bloodletters. Doing the screen duty for my general. And that's my deployment.
Right. Chariot there. Go ahead and Vexilor. A squad of bank here. Out here.
So new to the stream that folks won't see is we got our stream PC in the garage with us now, which is nice. And we got Tergoths right here, which is cool. So you have a lot. And then you have Indrasta coming in with
Annihilators.
Annihilators.
Shield Annihilators. And they drop anywhere on the board 6 inches away from enemy.
How fast does your chariot go?
Chariot goes 10-inch move with 10 health. Got a 2 control score and a 3 up save.
Okay. I really didn't want to go first, but you put the chariot on the side that makes me happy. So I will go first. First thing we do is set up bad off. Did something break, Tergoth? Uh-oh.
The overhead.
And we lost the webcam. Whole thing is on. Gotta go. The cable. All right, we will get the overhead here in a second. All right, so I'm gonna go first. First thing we do, we're gonna shuffle up these twist cards. I won't need the thing. The rest of this is gravy. So I'm going first. I will pull the twist. And it is mount the attack. Each player scores 1 extra victory point at the end of the turn for each objective they control that was controlled by their opponent at the start of the turn. This would be twist number 5. GoPro dead.
Blinking.
We're blinking light on it. Don't fall on me.
Broad spot.
The power cable. Power cable.
USB.
So it's also power. Can we unplug it and plug it back in?
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and
Okay, I got mine all shuffled up.
Great thing about
You can. So the twist on this one's only if there's an underdog. It doesn't have like another condition for it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought. Oh, the other part of the twist.
Yeah. Well, the second part is in addition, the underdog selects one friendly unit to be the spearhead.
+1 charge.
Yeah,
charge.
and there is no underdog. Sometimes like the twist. I don't you have I don't-
Sometimes the twist lets you roll off.
exactly. It'll let you determine it randomly. So, you want to wait, Chad, or? And where you can do it. It's solid. The light's solid.
fear was getting it to turn
Blinking
on
again.
All right. So it goes.
It's either over.
There it goes.
Andrew, these are a little bit different. You'll see there's a number on the bottom. That's so we can call them out to him. And obviously we don't have the artwork for the dice. They're just number.
Right.
But essentially the same. So I'm going to start with my hero face. And okay, I'm going to chant for Brazen Fury from my Bloodmaster on a 3-up. I do get it. I can give +5 control score to a unit of my choosing. And I think I'm just going to choose. What's the range on this? 16. I think we're going to go with the Blood Crushers. They're going to get +5 control. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is Resanguination. I don't have anybody wounded at this point, so I can't heal. We can go ahead and skip that. We're going to go with Killing Frenzy. This chance on a 4-up. You get that as well. And what's the range on this? I think when you write the rules, you would know the rules better. Yeah, shit. We'll give it to the Skull Cannon. Why not? So it will now crit on 5s.
Crit what?
It's a crit auto wound.
Okay.
All right, that will be my hero face. Do you have anything in your hero face?
I have nothing in the hero phase. Don't think. Let me look real quick.
Okay.
No. All my stuff is during my hero.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go to movement. I'm going to move. What pressures move 8. I'm gonna run with these bloodletters on the left here. 4, their movement is 5.
Forgot how fast paced this.
This game is super fast paced. Okay, Full cannon moves what's the range? 30 in range. Alright, I'm just gonna shuffle up slightly. Go to there. We're gonna run these other bloodletters. Big 6. They're gonna go 11 inches. I don't want to go 11 inches. Essentially, what I want to do.
What's the control score on that unit?
They're 1 apiece.
1 apiece.
They'll be 5. A little bit further. I'm just gonna get charged and get stomped. We know that's gonna happen. And then we'll run the Bloodmaster. This 5, he's gonna move 9. We'll come back here. And that'll be my movement phase. Anything for you?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to shooting phase because damn it, I have an army that shoots now, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna do burning skulls. I'm gonna shoot into the chariot. Excuse me. So these are 4s and 3s, 1 Ren, D3 damage. Crits will auto wound, and the crits 5 or 6. So we got 1 crit, which will auto wound, and that's it. So it's gonna be Ren 1.
Rend 1 puts me on a 4 up.
Okay.
4 not higher. Get a 4.
Sweet. I'm done shooting. Any shooting phase for you? Nope.
No, I don't have any spring shooting.
All right. So everything ran except for the blood crusher. So I'm gonna charge with them. They got a big 9. We're gonna come right in here.
And they have a higher control score, right?
They're 2 each, and then they have they have a bonus now with this. Yeah, they're +5, so they're
11.
how the math works. At the end of at the end of their charge, they do a mortal wound on a 2 up. I roll the 2. We take 1 mortal wound.
I have a 6 up ward since I am contesting, or I am, contesting an objective I control.
Okay.
So 6 up. That's a 1, so they take 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
They do have 2 wounds apiece.
All right. I'm gonna start with the blood crushers. Did I pull those guys in on the side like a bonehead? Looks like I did. Yeah, I did. All right. We're gonna. We're just gonna stay there. All right. So blood crushers are 2 attacks each. There are no champions in Spearhead, so no +1 attack. These are going to be 3s and 3s. 2 Ren because you're infantry, 1 damage.
Okay, hold on. I do have something to play since you're declaring an attack ability.
All right, cool.
So I will play Fight to the Last.
Okay.
Used by a friendly unit targeted by the attack ability. The unit has a ward 5 up for this phase.
All right, cool. All right, so you get a 5 up ward.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for 3s. That's going to be 2 mortal wounds. And 1 save at Ren 2.
Ren 2 puts me on a 5 up, so I'll do the save first. I roll a 5, so I do save that 2 mortal wounds.
Yep.
2 mortal wounds on a 5 up ward.
Because your card, yep.
I do not save either one. So
Okay.
they've taken a total of 3 damage, so 1 says stays. No, it's 2 wounds, yeah.
You can keep them there, yeah. I still got to go with the
Okay.
Juggernauts. But these guys are 4s and 3s. 4s and 3s. 2 at these are 1 rend.
1 rend puts me on 4 up. Save 1, fail 1, damage.
D3 2.
2, so 2 5-up wards.
Okay.
Do not ward them, so
Okay.
I take 2 more. So
Okay.
I've taken a total of 5 on this unit, so that's
Okay.
going to be 2 models
Okay.
and 1 damage remaining. Pull this one and this one since banners don't matter.
Yep. Okay. All you, and I did pull in that
Yeah.
middle unit.
So I think we'll do it with the middle unit first. We're going to pull these guys here.
And you'll get 3 of them.
3 of them.
Yep. You go straight in.
All right. So we'll get 3 of them in. Vanquishers aren't great. They're 2 attacks each, 3s and 3s, rend 1, damage 1. I do have an ability, but your enemy unit is not 5 or more models.
Okay.
So we'll roll 6 dice, 3s and 3s.
Okay.
So 3s. 3 misses. And 3s. 2 wounds at rend 1.
Okay. Puts me down to 5s. I will
Save
save
both.
both.
All right. And then the other unit is 3, so we have 6 dice in our hand.
Okay.
So they will. I think they'll just stay there.
Okay.
No piling. So we're going to roll 3s. 4 hits this time. 3. 2 wounds at rend 1.
5s again. And we'll fail both. 1 damage each.
Yes.
We'll take 2 damage.
How many wounds apiece are these guys?
All right. That's all my attacks. Did you want to do something funky in your turn when you piled in? Did you want to pile up?
I was thinking about piling in and
Later.
pulling them into combat, but I didn't.
Okay, no problem. 'Cause I know you haven't played a ton recently. Okay, so that's turn. So I'm gonna score. I'm gonna score. Take the flanks. You complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if there are any friendly units within 3 inches of each short battlefield edge. Bink, bink, bink. I'm gonna score the Ignax dice because do I take this? How much does he count as?
5. So I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you take it.
I
'cause you're
just
over.
take it because of the. I'm gonna. But barely took that. Okay. And I'm gonna score Do Not Waver. You complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if any friendly units use the fight ability this turn and no friendly units were destroyed. So I got 1, 2 more, and 3. So that'll give me. Is it 1 per? I don't even
You
remember.
scored an additional point for taking an objective that's mine, right?
I did. You're right.
2 more plus 3 battle tactics.
God, it's like I don't. Is this? Are these 2 each or are they 1 each?
I thought they were just 1 each.
I think they're 1 each.
Oh, 1, 2 more plus an additional for the battle tactic, and then how many battle tactics did you
3.
complete?
So
3. So
7.
it should be 7 points.
Let's.
But we have the.
Yep. It's been a hot minute. I think that's right. Yep, it's 1, 2 more. Yep. Correct. Yep. I'll turn, but I have no cards.
Okay.
Correct. Yep. You good, sir.
All right. So All right, so go to my hero phase. My Knight Vexilor is going to use a Banner of the Reforged.
Okay.
I'll pick a friendly unit wholly within 12 of this unit to be a target, which is going to be this unit right here.
Okay.
I heal the target D3, and in addition, I add 3 to that unit's control score until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So, I don't have a. You have a marker?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, you're good. Here's a bunch of these, and here's an extra.
Thank you. So I can't heal less than 1, so I'm just going to heal this damage.
Okay.
Plus. So it doesn't get what unit.
Okay.
All right. None of my other guys have an ability that I can use in my hero phase. So I guess I'm going to just move on to movement unless you have any shenanigans you want.
I got no cards. I have no blood tithes, so
So let's see
no
here.
shenanigans for me.
Okay.
What are you at now? 600. We used to do that when there were a lot of people quitting. Yeah, we would just be like, open the gate and give them an extra 100 meg up their speed for free. Probably. No, but we never updated the infrastructure, which is why I love Spectrum. Or quit. Which is bad. I have gig bilateral internet from AT&T, and I never look back. I mean, that was the thing. Like, so there was like this leak. Like, I worked for the company. I was like on the leads team, and like I had like our CEO like messaging like the field, and they're like, "Hey, fix this dude's internet. This is what's wrong." And they just don't. They don't do construction to fix stuff. If they're gonna bring people out to fix old crap, it'll be fine. Like my in-laws have it, and for them it's great. They don't have any problems at all because it's new. Because I mean, it's really hard to fiber is really hard to screw up. Like there's not really a lot that can go wrong. Cable, on the other hand, way different.
So we're going to shoot at that unit of bloodletters. I have 18 inches. Oh, do I want to shoot at them or do I want to shoot at your skull cannon?
I don't know. What do you want to shoot at?
I think I'll shoot at your skull cannon.
Shoot at my skull
Get
cannon.
some damage on him. So I got 2 attacks, 3s and 3s, rend 1, damage 1.
Okay.
Nothing great. 3s, 2 hits.
You crit?
And 3. No, I don't do anything. I don't need fancy things to win. 2 wounds, rend 1.
Rend 1, 5s. I will pass both.
All right. No problem.
I just got to roll good. Why couldn't I roll like this on past weekend? This is what I needed.
I'll move to charges.
Okay.
So we'll charge with the chariot first.
Okay.
He's going to go 2, so he's not going to go anywhere. All right.
That sucks.
Yeah. So we'll charge.
Do you have a special card that will let you reroll that?
I do not. All right. So we'll charge here with the knight.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes 9. So he'll get in.
Oh, yeah.
But we're just going to nuzzle up right close right there.
Okay.
He does not do anything on charges.
Okay.
So I will move to combat.
You still on the objective?
He's not on the objective right now.
Okay.
So I will go with this unit of 3 first.
Okay.
So we're going to pile close like this.
Mm-hmm.
6 attacks. Threes and 3s. 2 misses, so 4 hits. 3s. That's 3 at rend 1.
Rend 1. Back at 5s again. Pass 1, fail 2.
One damage each.
Okay.
Your attacks.
So who fought?
This unit, the 3 in the middle.
How's the big guys attacks? Are they good?
He's got 4 attacks, 3s and 3s, rend 1, 2 damage.
Ooh, I don't like that. How many health does he have? 6?
He has got 6 health. And I have not yet owned a Night Vexillor that doesn't slap in combat, so.
Okay. So you're forewarning me?
Yeah.
That was nice. Let's see. I don't think there's a way I can get them both in. All right. So we're gonna do these 2 bros into the Night Vexillor.
All right.
Single bro will go into the unit that didn't fight.
The
So
unit that has not fought yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, so we'll go single bro first.
Okay.
Crushers, he's 3s and 3s. 6 immortals, 1 mortal wound, and 1 save at Ren 2.
Rend 2 gives me a 5 up.
Okay.
He saves.
And then
When I take 1 from the mortal because I no longer have a ward.
no longer ward. Okay. And then the 2 into the Night Vexillor. Oh wait. The Juggernaut. Horse. Nope. Done there. All right. So the Bloodletters into the Night Vexillor. 1 mortal wound. And just 1 mortal wound.
That's it?
I gotta do the horses yet, but
Okay.
mortal wound so far. Juggernauts. Hit on 4s. All right, they're angry. They might do this. Wound on 2s. 3 at Rend 1.
Putting him on 4s. Save 1, fail 2.
D3 damage.
4 damage. Takes 5. Still up. All right. Well, I'm going to pile in with these guys.
Okay.
Don't think that last guy is going to. I only get 4 in this.
Okay.
This is going to be 8 attacks, 3s and 3s.
2s and 3s. Okay.
Three wounds at Rend 1.
1 back to 5s. I will fail them all.
That's 1 damage each.
Fail 1. 2 wounds on another guy. Okay. So Night Bro didn't fight yet. So we'll kill the coolest looking. He has 2 wounds on him.
Well, going to pile in to get on the objective.
Thanks.
And he will swing his 4 attacks. He's 3s and 3s. 3 hits. Oh, only 1 wound. Rend 1.
5.
2 damage.
Oof. 1 wound left. I have 9 on there. I'm sure you have more, right?
Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12.
Nice. Okay.
So I will at least take this back.
Okay.
I get 1, 2, score an additional for taking an objective from you.
And it gives you 3.
And I have no cards to heal.
No cards. Okay.
Nope. Cards.
All right. Everybody's favorite. Cryo. 6.
2.
I would like cards. So
You sure you don't want to take the double?
I'm positive. Before I draw cards, though, we do Judge Twist. And I'll let you do this because you're the underdog.
Okay. So this says Ring of Fire. The underdog picks 1 objective on the battlefield. If there is no underdog, the players roll off, and the winner picks the objective. That objective is no longer controlled by either player and cannot be contested or controlled in this battle round. In addition, at the end of the turn, In this battle round, after victory points have been scored, inflict D3 mortal damage on each unit that is contesting that objective. Roll for each unit. Twist number 3.
Johnny Cash. The Ring of Fire.
So, do this center objective.
Okay. Don't like that. So you have a choice of you can mill any of your cards as many as you want and draw back up to 3. So you can discard 1, discard 2, whatever you want.
No, I'm just going to draw 1.
Just gonna draw 1. Okay.
Yeah. Number 7. Nope. I drew back up to 3.
He spent the.
I picked. Which one did I use?
Yeah, which one is that?
I used number 8.
You know what I forgot about?
What?
Fix up word.
Oh, did you?
I did.
753. Your turn.
I didn't take the double.
You didn't have the double.
Oh, you're right. I did go. Sorry. It's been a long week for Jeff. Jeff's been really busy with a lot of stuff. All right, so out of the
I
way.
asked if you wanted to give me the double.
Yeah. All right, so Brazen Fury on a 3-up. I get a 3. They'll get +3 control.
Ooh. Range on that.
16. Yeah, looking at all that. I got to look at the other ones and see because 16 is essentially the entire freaking board.
Yeah. Well, I mean, these guys shoot 18, so.
Yeah, well, the war scrolls I kept exactly as they are in the new edition. Let's go with Resanguination. This is on a 3-up. Get it on a 3-up. I'm going to heal D3. Heal 3. And then what was my 5 crits? So we'll go with Healing Frenzy on a 4-up. We'll give the cannon crits again. Okay. That is my hero phase.
I'm gonna have Knight Vexilor use Scroll of Arcane Bolt.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll. On a 2-up, I do D3 mortals.
Okay.
2-up. That's a 2. Then D3 mortals. Or 3 mortals. I used card number 3.
Oh, before I do that, let's check our words. Didn't make it. The dice comes new. All right. I need to get off of that objective or it's going to blow up on me.
No, you could stay there.
Two. off of here for obvious reasons. General. That's my moving phase. Okay. Anything for you?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot. Everything into the chariot. Okay. Cool. Shooting phase done.
What do you hit on?
Force.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. Go to church.
all right.
Anything for you? Oh, wait. It'd be shooting
Me
phase
first.
No, yeah, me first. Go with the cannon. Rolls a 3. E. That,
I mean, tit for tat, right?
yep. All right. We'll go with not those dice. No. I'll go with these blood letters here. 8. There we go. That's a friendly
Going right over here?
corner. What's up? No, we're gonna go here first. Come on, don't worry. Okay. Go with the Bloodmaster. Big 9. Okay. And last but not least, blood letters. Who roll 3. And they are in. That was wisely at 3. I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with me rolling like garbage for shooting because like I'm playing Khorne, it's fine. All right, that is all my charges, sir.
Okay. I have nothing in the charge phase.
Okay. Let us go with.
We're going to combat?
Yeah, we're gonna go combat.
Okay.
Anything fun? Not really.
I do.
I don't have anything to play. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. In the combat phase, I'm going to play Rise to the Challenge on my Knight Vexilor. So pick a friendly hero to use this ability, heal D6 that hero.
That sounds like crap.
Here we go. That's a 6. So
That
he heals the full.
sucks. He has risen to the challenge.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna pile down. I have to keep him in combat. I can't pull him out.
Right.
And then I'm gonna go into Spellsprite.
All right.
Still looking for 3s. Looking for another 3. Nothing. And horses or juggernauts are 4s and 2s. 1 at 1 rend.
1 at 1 rend puts me on a 4 up. And I save.
Okay. Your pick.
What's this guy's profile look like?
He's a little scary. He is 6 wounds on a 4-up save, 5 attacks, 3s and 3s, rend 1, 2 damage, anti-infantry. So rend 2 against you.
long as I stay within 3 of him. Okay, so I'm going to pile into the blood letters. I'm going to pick the blood letters as my pile in target.
Okay.
So we're going to pile this guy 3.
Okay.
This guy's going to pile 3.
Mhm.
Okay. Had that. I do that before. And move him. Sorry.
You're fine.
So here. Guy in the all right. So I'm going to have them all in. I keep this guy in combat.
Yep.
We're going to put all the attacks into the blood letters.
Okay.
So I have lightning strikes. So I add 1 to the damage characteristics of this unit's celestial greatswords for attacks that target enemy unit that has 5 or more models. So I'm going to get 10 attacks, and they're going to be rend 1, damage 2, 3s and 3s.
Okay. I am going to use Steel Defense.
That gives them ignore rend.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So 3s and 3s, no rend, 2 damage.
I spent 4.
Oh, and I spent number 5 if you didn't get it. Okay. All right, here we go. 3s.
There's a lot of 3s.
Only missed 3. Let's see if I can convert 3s. That's 6.
I'll say yeah.
6 at no rend.
All right.
What's your save?
Base save is a 5.
All right.
We'll make 2 of those.
So that's 8 damage. So you got 8 6-up wards.
Yep.
You made 3.
We'll make 3 of those. So it's gonna kill 2.5 dudes. So 2 die. 2 die. Yeah. 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 Let's go with the blood letters. Are going to go back into the same unit that just popped in.
Sure.
And 3's 3 is 1 rend, 1 damage. Mortals on 6s. So 2 mortal wounds. And 1 save at rend 1.
Save at rend. So rend 1 puts me on 4 up.
Okay.
I do not save. So 3 total damage. So
Yep.
2 dudes die.
Okay.
Take this one and.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go with the chariot.
Okay.
So the chariot has a special profile. The 3 attacks and then 6 companions. So we'll do these separate. So this is going to be the Storm Strike Axe. This is 3 attacks, 3s and 3s, rend 1, damage 1 into the blood letters.
Okay.
It's 2 hits and 1 converts. So 1 at rend 1.
6. Fail.
1 damage. 6 up ward.
Nope.
Okay. And then this is 6 attacks, 4s and 3s, rend 1, damage 1. So 4s. It's 2. And 3s. That's 3 at rend 1.
6s. Come on.
1 damage each.
By the end of this game, I'll remember my words. I'll make 1 ward.
So
2 more damage.
2 damage.
3 altogether. So 1 will stay. All right. Let's go back with these blood letters. I'm gonna pile these guys. I'm gonna pile into. This is threes. 6s are mortals. 1 mortal wound. And then 3 at rend 1.
3 at rend 1 puts me on 4th. Save, fail damage.
1 each.
1 each. So I failed 1. So, and you had a mortal,
Yep.
right? So
Yeah,
I
so
got
2
a
total.
6-up ward because I'm on the objective.
Okay.
And I save 1, so I take 1 damage.
Okay.
One out of his 10. All right, well, I guess I'm going to go with a Knight Vexillor, so he'll pile in 3. So we're just going to put him here, staying on the objective.
Okay.
4 attacks, 3s and 3s, rend 1 damage 2. So 4 attacks, 3s, 4 hits,
Full house.
and 3s. That's 3 hits.
Rend 1.
Rend 1.
5s.
2 damage.
Hang on. Luckily.
You get wards, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Wards are a thing. Told you I'll remember it at some point.
Yeah.
2 damage.
You don't have anybody else. Oh, you do.
I'm a big bro, which I'm trying to decide. Like, dive over there, and should I clean up that objective? Probably not. I think he's just gonna stay where he is. He's gonna, and he's gonna go into this. So he's 5 attacks, 3s. 6s are mortals. 3s. 3s. So it's gonna be 3. These are rend 2 because he's anti-infantry.
All right. So I'm on 5s. Damage. How much damage is that?
2.
So 5s. Save none. That's 6 damage.
Yep.
I don't have a ward, so you kill all 3.
And I get a button.
And we get a blood tithe. Right.
Uses that damage marker.
This was my damage.
That was theirs. Okay.
Right. Well, I guess I'll try to clean up here.
Mhm.
So this is 6 attacks, 3s and 3s, rend 1 damage. Damage 1. So 3s. That's all hits.
They're angry.
And 3s. Not angry enough. Only 2 converts. So 2 at rend 1. It's like save 1, fail 1.
Yeah, damage.
1 damage.
Okay. You definitely have that objective.
Yeah.
Oh, end of turn. Do I get a guy back? On a 3.
Do they have to be in combat for that or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So these guys won't get it?
They don't.
Okay. Alrighty. So what's your score here? You hold 1, 2.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I hold 1, 2. I don't have that one or that one. I have 2. And I'll score the behemoth Deus. So I'll get 3 points.
Okay.
Spending card 3. Okay.
So hero phase. I can't exactly heal anybody, so but I can still add to their control score. So we will use Banner the Reforged on the Vanquishers.
Okay.
So they'll get 3 to their control score, so I'll just leave this here.
Okay.
And they heal D3, or yeah, D3, but they haven't taken any.
They haven't taken damage. Okay.
And I don't have any other hero phase actions, do you?
I'm good.
Okay. Movement. I don't have any movement actions. Do you?
Nope.
All right. Shooting. I don't have shoot in combat, so
Yeah.
no shooting.
Okay.
Charges.
Okay.
Okay. Combat.
Do it.
All right. Let's go with the chariot first. Gotta be sure.
No, I know that's how you play. That's the way to do it. I wish all my opponents did that this past weekend. It would have made things way easier.
You know, honestly, it's playing a lot of Magic. Makes me go through those phases like that.
So I don't play any Magic, but I've heard it plays like Magic now because there's the do thing react, do thing react.
Do thing react, do
Yeah.
thing react.
Yeah.
Wait, how many wounds does this guy have? 2 left?
He has 2 left. You can retreat.
No, I think I'm going to go here first because I want him to lessen the amount of damage that he does. So we'll go with the Vanquishers first into the
Blood crusher?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So 6 attacks. 3s and 3s. Are they still angry?
They're
Kind of.
they're not happy, that's for sure.
They do not.
They do not.
3 at -1.
Oh, that's
5s.
Save 2, 1 damage. Your swings.
So I think the chariot's poopy. But you're gonna just heal over there anyway. So we're gonna go over there.
Okay. Do remember that my next turn I get.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. I'm well aware. Alright, so 3s and 3s. More. And 2 saves at round 1.
2 saves to run 1, puts me on 4 ups. Save 1, fail 1, damage.
3 total
Right,
with the
so
modals.
there's 3 6-up wards. Take 2.
What's he got left?
7.
7.
So I'll just go with the. Let's see if I can finish this off with it and not have you attack. So 3s and 3s, 4 attacks. 4 hits. 3s. That's 4 confirms. Rend 1.
5s.
Oh, look at that. 2 damage.
Believe, Chad. Believe, Chad.
1 damage. Still enough to kill him.
So close. But you know what? That gives me another blood side, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Before Indrasta comes down and murders the shit out of me.
All right. So we're going to go over with the chariot now, I guess. So this is going to be the axes. 3s and 3s. Rend 1, damage 1. 3s. That's 2 hits. 3s. 1 at rend 1.
6. Yeah.
1 damage.
Okay. I'll just load it.
Okay, and then this is 4s and 3s. This. 3s. That's 3 confirms, yeah. Save 1. It's rend 1.
Oh, no, okay.
Oh, look at that. 2 more. So I get to kill the 1 guy that you brought back.
Yep. And the one stays there.
Yep.
Hopefully I bring him back.
All right, and that looks like combat. So I will hold 1, 2. What is this? I can't score that. So I only score 1, 2. What did the underdog do? Oh, that was just the.
That was that
yeah,
ring.
Okay.
That was the ring of fire.
All right.
All right, I will try to bring a guy back. I will not.
All right. Good for me. So we go to priority.
Yep.
I got a 3. Oh, you and them 6s for prio. Do you want to give me the double?
No, I don't.
All right.
Because you still get cards. All right, so what do I got here? I have... so I got to do this first. Who's underdog?
Oh, that's definitely me.
There you go.
All right. Actually, twist. Bloodmarked. The underdog picks one enemy unit, enemy player army, one unit in each player's army that is on the battlefield to be bloodmarked. If there is no underdog, each player, blah, blah, blah. Okay, each player scores one extra victory point at the end of the battle round if the enemy bloodmarked unit is destroyed this battle round. Okay, so let's do... That's a tough one. I'm going to say that my general here, or my Knight Vexillor, is the bloodmarked unit.
Okay.
And this unit of 3 bloodletters is your bloodmarked unit.
Not cool.
Oh, this goes over here, and that's twist number 4. And then we draw?
Yeah, I'm just
You
considering
guys
if I want to dump this card or not. I'm like, yeah, it's like I'm gonna keep it.
I am going to discard mine and draw 3 new ones.
Adding.
I'm
Not
gonna
even here. Cool.
2, 10, and 12.
Yeah.
I love this Spearhead. The Injustice Spearhead is so strong. Correct. So Jeff gets a turn of trying to hide from me, but I can drop anywhere on the board outside of 6 inches of an enemy unit. So yeah, 6 inches.
All right, so we're gonna go for Brazen Fury, which is the control score thing. I get +5.
I'm guessing to this unit of bloodletters right here.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's 16-inch range, so it can go anywhere. Right?
Yeah, you're right. How many does he count as?
He counts as 5. No, he counts as 2. I'm sorry.
2. Okay. So I will put on the bullet. We'll go for the heal.
Do you take anything for that?
They got
They
rid of
got
it.
rid of miscast for prayer rolls
Yes.
and Spearhead at least. It's still in regular AoS, right?
No, it's you lose D6
Oh, that's right.
ritual points.
You lose
Yeah.
ritual point.
Yeah. All right. So I did those 2. Let's go for the crits. I'll have to ask again.
Great turn. Looking
right.
good for the Stormcast, though. Forces of Order.
Yeah, uncool. So yeah. We're gonna move it. Injustice is about to drop down and kick the shit out of me.
And Annihilator.
They're gonna go there. Bro. Gonna go here. Damage. That. We'll go to Shoosting. And the stupid skull cannon that can't do Be nice, wouldn't it? What about no 6s? 3s. 1 at run 1.
4 up. Safe.
Hate you. Alright, done with shooting.
No more shooting.
More shooting. Anything for you?
Okay. You're good.
Go charge.
Sure.
Skull cannon.
Well, he was only 3.5, over 3.5 last time. So, question is does he fit without being off the edge of the board?
Nope. No, he doesn't. And if you saw last turn, I did try to pilot him off. I don't know if you noticed, but I really couldn't.
Oh, these guys?
Yeah, I tried.
I know. You tried to make room.
I couldn't make room. I'll go with the Bloodmaster. 7. Let's do this. All right. Charge phase done.
I'm going to countercharge with this unit. So that's card number 10. So
No. That's a gutsy play.
it is a gutsy play. Let's see if it pays off, Cotton.
Nope.
No. Are we still restricted to one command?
I don't.
Or is it you could just use the cards?
I think you just use the card.
I'm looking at
Because you want to reroll it now.
Yeah, because I can reroll.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's any repetition of playing cards. You just play cards.
Yeah. That's a 7. When I measured it looked like a 7.
Yeah, it's like a 7.
Yeah. Yeah, 7 again.
All right. We're gonna pile in here. Oh no.
I'll be able to get one guy in it. But
3s. Wound. And 3s. 2 at rend 1.
2 at rend 1. 2 at rend 1 force. They fail. An mortal wound. I don't have a ward, so you kill one. So we'll kill this. Okay. Pile in.
No, because you're gonna have to go straight first. Yeah.
That's fine. I'll just kill. Effective. Yeah, right. I'm not gonna kill you.
Okay, kill me.
4 3s and 3s. 3 hits.
You're gonna try.
And 2 wounds. Rend 1.
6s. Nope.
2 damage. 1 damage each.
6s.
Kill one guy.
Okay. Let's go with my boss. I assume that thing doesn't have the infantry keyword, does it?
No, it is a war machine.
Kind of cool that war machines are a thing. All right. We have 3s and 3s. Come on, we need those crits. So it's gonna be 2 at rend 1.
2 at rend 1 puts me on 4s. Save 1, fail 1.
2 damage.
2 damage. I get 6 up wards. Oh, he takes 2. Let's see. How many wounds does this guy have? 6. If I spike big and you roll bad, I can kill him.
You spike big and I roll bad, I cry. want to see a grown man crying on stream?
We're gonna Storm Strike Chariot into your commander.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 3 attacks, 3s and 3s, rend 1, damage 1. 3s. 2 misses. And 3. Oh no. This is the one I need to
We'll
put
do.
them all. 4s. Not gonna be good enough. And 3s. 2 at rend 1.
What's made of 5s? Pass 1. 1 damage?
1 damage.
Good damage. You hurt my boss.
Yep. All it says effective. That would have been a core ability.
Doesn't say core in the text.
Oh no, it doesn't.
I don't think the only core ability is like fight and shoot and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is 8 attacks. 2, 4, 6, 8. 3s and 3s. Where's the mortal wounds? It's 3 at rend 1.
At rend 1. 4s. Save them all.
Okay then. I'll take this one. What do you count as?
I count as 2. You count as 5, right?
Yeah, count as 2.
Oh, you do?
I put the 5 control over there.
I thought your my leader models count as 5, so I thought your leader model counted as
Have the
5.
flags, banner bearers, which is really cool. Which is a really
It is very.
It's a really cool distinction, yeah. Because like the Merc Knob counts as 5.
That's cool.
It is cool. Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, like all the banner, any like the Blood Secretor counts as 5. Yeah. All right. So I failed that one. Sucks. And I score nothing.
Oh, you score 1, 2 more.
I score 1, 2 more. I can't score cards. As Chad looks at my thing and goes, "Man, did you fuck up that sequencing really bad?" I messed up bad. Bye. I know. But look at that. And what's coming?
That's fair.
Yeah, that's why.
All right, this happens in what? My movement phase. Okay, so hero phase. Well, they just took.
Oh, end of turn. They're in combat. Get one back.
Please get this one over here. All right, so that's the blood marked unit.
Mm-hmm.
Still up now.
Am I? Okay. But the Andrasta and they're just gonna come in and dumpster my army. Bad.
Oh, they're not that bad. I mean, Andrasta is. Like, Andrasta might just kill him with shooting. No, she can't kill him with shooting.
They're not killing.
Why not? How much health does he have?
6?
6?
5.
Okay, so he has 5 left.
Mhm.
Yeah, she can't quite kill him in shooting. So hero phase, we're gonna hit these guys with +3 control and
Okay.
the heal.
Okay.
I don't have any more hero phase actions.
Okay.
How many wounds does it? Or health? Sorry, health.
You're good. Actually has 8.
8 health.
I thought it was still 7. I was gonna get really.
Is it a war machine or does it count as a monster?
It is a war machine.
All right, so my hero phase is done. Your hero phase?
I'm good.
All right, movement phase.
What you guys doing? This is good. We need like effects for like the Stormcast column of light coming down. It's really cool. Like in the video for Skaventide, when like you see all the thing blows up and you see all the columns of light shooting down, is really cool.
I thought that was very cool.
I like the Stormcast a lot. I think I would not be surprised at some point if I'm not playing Stormcast. Maybe. I need to play in order. Like, so my grand plan is I play an army from each Grand Alliance. But I had so much Slaves to Darkness stuff because I played Khorne and used them as allies. I kind of had like a pocket slaves army. I've played these jerks a lot. Our next product? We have a lot of products that need to come out. So many. I did. I just think it's dumb. The more I thought about it, you know. Yeah. Did it? I think it's better for 40k. In AoS, it's not. I don't know.
He's gonna run.
There's a lot of crap all over. In
I need a magic 6.
Oh.
6.
No 6.
It's a 1.
How about a magic 1?
He gets 6.
Going to the edge of the board. I wonder why. Are they 2-up safe?
Yes. They are 3 attacks, 3s and 3s, run to 1/2 damage. They also can give out strike last on the charge.
Okay, that's fun.
So,
Do you do mortals when you come in?
no, they lost that ability. They should still have it, but they don't.
I'm okay with it.
Yndrasta has a once per battle 5-up ward, but right now, but she just has a base 6-up already on her ward. So,
Cool model.
she is a cool model. I had a lot of fun painting her. So
just good.
So that's movement.
Okay.
Because no one else can move. So we'll go to shooting. So Yndrasta has 12 inches of range. Who do I want to shoot? I think we'll shoot the skull cannon.
Okay.
So one attack.
Fair play.
This is 3s and 2s. Ren 2, damage 4.
Damage 4?
Yeah. 3. Hit. 2. That's a wound. Ren 2.
6.
4 damage.
And
And she has shoot in combat, by the way.
Great. I'll just take 4 damage.
All right.
Neat. Fair enough.
Hey, Thingvar is a thing. So we will charge with these guys since they're 6 inches out.
Okay.
That's a 7.
Okay.
Need. Only gets half of the game.
I know.
Plus.
Gotcha.
So they'll just. And then Yndrasta is going to charge. Oh, she gets. Does she get a 3d6? I thought she did. I guess not.
She might not.
Oh, she has fly. No, it's just 3d6. I thought she. I guess she only has a 3d6 charge in
I don't know if anything has 36 in the Spearhead because like
the
it's
prosecutors do.
Do they really?
Yeah, from the new.
On this board, that's not even cool.
Oh, she gets a 2, so she does not go anywhere. All right. So I'm gonna go with the Annihilators first, then.
Okay, I'm gonna do fights to the last.
What does that get you?
Friendly units. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that one. I'm gonna go to ground.
What does that do?
Shit, I can't do that. I'm gonna fight to the last. I get a 5-up board.
All right. So this is 3 attacks each. So 9 attacks, 3s and 3s, rend 1/2 damage. 3s. and 3s. A 3 at rend 1.
Damage?
2 damage apiece.
5 upward. Ow.
And he is not affected by strike last because I have to roll an 8 or higher.
On your charge?
Yep.
Gotcha. Good. He's going to go everything in the chariot.
Okay.
Threes and threes. 5 and 10. Build. Great.
No mortals.
3.
Rend what?
Rend 1.
4s. Save 1, fail 2 damage.
To each.
2 each. I get a 6-up ward. I ward 1, so I take 3. He's at 8.
That's how many?
He has taken 8. He has 2 left. We're gonna put
Never split attacks. That's what you should do.
no. I'm deciding on whether or not I want to go here or here.
Mm.
I think I need to go here because I think those bloodletters can do 2 damage, and if I lose this unit, I'm not too sad about it. So we're gonna go into your commander.
Okay.
3s and 3s. Rend 1, 1 damage. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
Rend 1.
Yeah, rend 1.
5s.
5. 1 damage each.
5s again.
Damage.
What's that? Give me out.
Get a blood type. I guess you're over here or
Yeah,
over here.
I'll do this. I'll do the smart one. Like, giving me an army that has crit mortals is just a joke.
2. Rend 1.
That's 2 rend 1.
4s.
It only works with Vanguard
Save 1, fail 1.
in
Damage.
just 1 damage. In horrific fashion when it goes off.
Right. I think it's just your dice.
I don't know what it is. I've been looking. I really want 12-meter dice, and I want them squared off. And
All right, 3s and 3s.
Okay.
2 hits. 2 wounds. Rend 1.
This is where?
Right here. Now you have a model to come back.
All
And I
right.
guess everything into the chariot.
Build this. Like, 1 mortal wound would be nice. Just 1. There's 2. There's 2. Do you have a ward?
I do.
4 rend 1.
4 at rend 1 puts me on 4 up. Save 2. So 4 mortals. So I need to save 3 of these. Nope.
Hey. Gives me 5. 4. Okay. Nope.
Guys can't.
Oh yeah, they're. Or are they out of combat?
They in combat?
They're in combat.
All right, roll. All right. So I hold 1, 2, not more.
Mhm.
I cannot score my battle tactic, so I score 2 points.
Go.
And we roll off.
Right. Yep. 3.
And that's a 1. You want to give me the double?
No.
If you gave him the double.
What, like, break again? What break?
Can I
Yeah, go.
All right, the new twist. The underdog picks 2 objectives on the battlefield. Each player scores 1 extra victory point at the end of their turn for each of these objectives that they control. In combat. I will 1. And that's a number.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna dump 1 card.
Eleven and 4.
Right. Joss is your general.
Yep.
Hero face done. No, actually, I'm gonna spend a blood tithe. I'm gonna move these guys. Actually, let me read how this works. This is different.
D3 units.
So it'll be 1 unit, and we're gonna go with them. They're gonna move 6. Man, why can't I do this in the game? It would be so good. Okay, that's my hero face.
I don't have anything in the hero phase. I don't think. Let me look.
Okay.
Card. Combat. Nope. Nope.
How many wounds does Andrasta?
Andrasta has 8 health.
And on a 3-up save, 6-up ward.
3-up save, 6-up ward, 12-inch move.
Oh.
And flying.
Yeah. We ain't doing nothing there. Alright, we'll move there. We'll shoot one of those guys. Auto wound. So it's gonna be 4 at round 1.
Fourth.
Final turn.
I fail 3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's 4 damage.
That's still enough to
That's
kill
still
him.
enough to kill him.
Waited 4 turns.
Yep.
4 days.
Yep. All right. Go to charge phase. I'm gonna try to charge Andrasta now with the big gun.
All right. Sure, that's 6.
Yeah. How good is Shin combat?
She's 5 attacks, 3s and 2s, Ren 2, damage 3. Oh, 3s and 3s. 3s and 3s. I'm sorry. Does she have strike first? No, she has strike first on the charge. I can give her a 6 aboard. What's your Rend look like?
Good question. This thing's never been in combat. I am Rend 1 all around the board.
How many attacks?
4 from the dudes, and then 1 from the maw.
Okay. Oh darn. Oh well.
Did you mess up?
I had needed something to do in the movement phase.
Want me to go back?
No, it's okay.
I guess we fight here before we die. So we'll go with the Hellblades. This is 3s and 3s. 1 mortal wound. That's it.
Upward. Oh, she takes one.
Okay. And then the Maw hits on a 4. Wounds on a 2. 1 rend.
One rend. That puts her on 4. She fails.
3 damage.
6 upward. 2 damage.
Huh?
That's it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pile in. All into the bloodletters. Am I good to go?
Yep.
All right. Freeze. Freeze. 4 at rend 1.
Save 2.
All right, 4 damage.
Save 2.
2 damage.
Actually getting hot. All right, they're gonna swing back. 3s. 1 mortal wound. And 1 save at rend 1.
1 save at rend 1 puts me on a 3 up.
Okay.
Save.
Okay. And then the 1
1
mortal.
mortal wound, 6 upward.
Yep.
No, he takes 1.
Okay.
They have 3 wounds apiece.
Okay.
I guess I'll go with the Androsta.
Okay.
So 5 attacks, 3s and 3s. Here we go. 3s.
You crit.
No.
Okay.
And 3s. So that's 3 at rend 2.
Ooh. 6s. Film off.
That's 9 damage.
Yeah. You'd kill me if I was full right there.
Get a blood type.
I do get a blood type. Okay. That's everything, right? They fought, right?
Yeah.
They fought. Okay. I do not get 1 back. And I'm gonna score 1, 2 more. Plus. Fuck, I didn't score that now because you just boosted me. Dracothian Deus. So I'll score 4. Garbage. Should have hung on to the card. I was fishing.
Yeah,
I wanted to save it just in case. Because that was. Well, I did use it though. I did just score it now, so.
So I have to score everything in my hand in order to pull a come from behind victory. All right, so first thing I'm going to do in my hero phase is I guess give himself a 3 control score.
Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing else. So, let me read this. All right, I'm gonna run with the Vexillor.
Hero phase done.
Oh yeah, here it's that. Sorry.
I'm gonna spend 3 blood touch. They're gonna strike first.
Okay.
I'm gonna play stand guard. They're
Okay.
gonna strike.
Gonna strike first also.
Yeah.
You have 2 units striking first. All right, no problem. So movement.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna run with the Vexillor. Now he gets the 6. A 6 gives him 11 inches. Oh, right here. I'm gonna move with the Andrasta.
She moves 12 and fly.
Yeah, she moves 12 and fly.
Cool.
Be within 3 inches. That's movement.
Okay.
Move to shooting.
Mhm.
All right, we're gonna shoot at those guys.
Okay.
So 3s. Hit. 2. No. Dang. Oh. I needed that.
Walk into the butthole a little bit.
All right, we're going to charge with Andrasta.
Okay.
He's in. She does get strike first now that she charged in. So, these guys can't go because you have strike first. So I will strike first over here.
Okay.
So 3s and 2s. Also, she's gonna use her once per battle any combat phase ward 5 up for the whole phase. So
She's gonna have a ward when these demons are gone and dead.
yeah. So 3s plus 4 and 3s. 2, 3, 4 at Ren 2. Damage 12. 4 and 6.
I won't even roll. Are you kidding me? Like, I'm not gonna roll 1 6. I will even.
I'm gonna give you 3 6s.
I was gonna say, I'll give him 3.
3 6s. Go.
No way. I rolled 1 6.
All right. I paste him.
Yeah.
You get blood type.
A lot of good it does me right now. Into the Annihilators. I don't roll 6. Only with Vanguard. 2 at Ren 1.
2 at Ren 1 puts me on 3 ups. Save them both.
Okay.
All right. I'll go with the Annihilators. Tell him this way. All right. 9 attacks. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3s and 3s. That's a lot of misses. 3s. 3 at Rend 1.
Almost
6 damage.
6 damage.
Wow. Yeah, 2 damage apiece. Wipes the unit.
No. You can't see me.
So Jeff is here.
So I take that and I take this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I will score. I complete this battle tactic at, let's see, attack on 2 fronts.
Yep.
You complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if you control 2 objectives that were controlled by your opponent.
Yep.
You complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn, any friendly units that are wholly within enemy territory and not in combat.
Yep.
And you complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn, any friendly units within 3 inches of short battle edge. So I score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or well 5.
6. 1, 2 more, and 3 cards for 6.
No, and then plus additional 1 for these.
Oh shit, yeah.
So I score 8. Oh, Jeff was at 18. So, oh, when I looked over, he was at 14. That's why. Oh well, I tried my best. I scored max points, so I couldn't have won. We didn't even have to do that round.
That's all right. That was a good round. That's something. What's a good job? Got it. It's way under there.
Injustice is strong.
I'll get that later. Well, yeah, the twist was what? Those 2 counted as extra. Yeah, that was really good.
Scoring is much.
Yeah. Too little, too late.
Good game, Andrew. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate having you.
Had a lot of fun. It's been a while since I got to roll dice.
Yeah, that's why I wanted you to come out.
I don't know. Everyone complains about the Weird Knobs dice. I love them. I think they're really good.
They did significantly better than Jeff's dice.
I had the effing cannon on crit on 5s, and I couldn't do shit. Like, at all. I'm like, it's gotta, like, go off sometime, right? Yeah. I need new dice. I'm looking for 12 millimeter square dice. These are too big. I want that size dice, but I want them square. I don't want them rounded. They're really hard to get. Like, not a lot of companies make them. But yeah, if you stuck through the entire game, we really appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. If you want to download the rules for this, it's on weirdknobs.com under game aids. You'll see there's a spearhead for that. We also have like cheat sheets and stuff up for AoS. Next week we'll be doing a prep game for Vault Wars. It's gonna be me versus Joe. I'll be doing my modified Slaves to Darkness list. It'll be Be'lakor, 6 Vanguard Khorne marked, 2x5 Chaos Knights Nurgle, Chaos Sorcerer Lord, and a unit of Raptor Eggs. Circle Lord on Manticore. Because I want the cast and I want the big bubble for the heal. And then I took Twilight Sorceries because I want to drop a wall in front of somebody and be like, you can't shoot me, sorry. And Joe has a Karazai list, Joe? Joe will be running Karazai. But yeah, we appreciate you coming out. All you YouTube folks, we love you. Thanks for following, liking, all that stuff. Do the things. Did we plug the sponsor? Yeah. We do have our sponsor, BattleWorks. BattleWorks with an E.com. They sell cool stuff like this measuring kit that you can get. I should hold it this way. But yeah, we are on there. Check us out. Do the like, do the follow, and anything you want to add? Any post-game comments or?
Come to Smash and Bash.
Yes. Tickets on sale Monday. What's at the event? I have no freaking idea. We'll figure it out by then, hopefully.
Details coming soon.
Yeah. But yeah. So, I mean, one question. Was it all right for a homebrew?
Yeah, I guess with no reinforcements, the 4-up returning a model while it's in combat seems pretty good. It definitely kept you in the game a lot longer than I wanted you to be.
So yeah, it used to be they were both reinforced and they didn't get that ability.
See, the only problem is this army, your list here seems very, very resilient.
Yeah.
But it's like a battle of attrition, and then when it fails, it just fails all at once.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty balanced, actually. Lose on 6s kind of sucks, but that's Khorne's thing, or at
Doesn't
least it used to be.
doesn't suck if you can't roll.
Well,
And yeah, I can't roll. So yeah. So there's that. Yeah, I think I played quite a few games with the other one. Like this is the new update. I think it's pretty solid.
yeah, I think it's pretty solid. I never saw the other iterations, so I can say that I didn't feel that it was
Well,
too,
imagine both Bloodletter units reinforcing.
reinforcing.
It was
Well,
too much.
you mean have reinforcements? I
Yeah.
don't think that'd be too bad. I mean, well, there are 2 wounds apiece, so
Yeah, it was.
if they were still 1 wound apiece, maybe reinforcements would be okay. But
Yeah.
2 wounds apiece,
like this pushes a little bit more recursion, and it's not. I think this iteration works better.
I like the demons coming back type thing. I love that about Khorne in 3rd edition. Like Khorne in 3rd edition was great. You roll a 6 on your bravery and ooh yay.
Yeah.
I get
So
this.
the change that I had was they would get an extra rend on the charge, and then they don't come back. They would just reinforce. But reinforce in a 10 wounds and Spearhead just was a lot.
Have given him I guess that I would have given him anti-infantry on the charge, not just a flat rend.
Yeah. But it was, I mean, just the recursion alone was too much.
Yeah, reinforcements pretty rough. I think you could bring it to a 3-up. 4-up seems a little. You have 5-up saves, 6-up saves.
Yeah, 5-up
So-
saves. Yeah.
So anybody. I guess the game is mainly 1 rend, so I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
I
think
don't know.
so.
I could see it not being too oppressive at a 3-up.
Yeah.
So,
And usually when you do these things, you kind of want to err on the side of this isn't broken as
you
shit.
could do a 3-up in combat, 6-up out of combat, so that you still have a chance to recur.
The reason I just did in combat is that's what they are.
Because it's Khorne.
That's what they are in 4th. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, that's what they are in 4th.
Oh, it is.
They just recur. You recur B3.
I haven't looked at Khorne in 4th edition yet, so
You're not missing anything.
that's what I've heard. That's
Yeah.
why I haven't looked at Khorne.
You're not missing a thing. But yeah,
So,
great having you on. We'd love to have you on for a full game one of these days.
thanks. Yeah, definitely.
Sweet. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for the Weirdcast. We'll see you next week. Until next time, stay weird.